What's poppin'? This message is for specific people only, okay? And this person is someone who is feeling a little bit discouraged, okay? Um, I want to share with you what God shared with me. And if you feeling like it just doesn't make sense right now, and you just feeling the heaviness of discouragement, you feeling the heaviness of being misplaced, being isolated, being dislocated, if you're feeling like I don't know if this gonna work out, then I want to tell you out loud, because this is what God told me. Like, you dwelling on the past. You dwelling on things that happened in the past. And you need to be present for what you need to be alert and be present for what God is doing now. And let me just say this. You could have had a successful, most productive day the day before that. You might have been like super productive and got so much done and was smiling and excited about it. But then there's this morning you just wake up and you just had this feeling of like, I just don't know what is going on. It's not happening immediately. And this is not a conversation about trusting in the process, because y'all already know you got to trust in the process and have faith in it. But this is for the people that's feeling like, I'm literally in my new season. I'm literally walking in it right now. But I just feel, there's just this heaviness over me. And so as I was just, talking to God, my personal conversation with God, you know what he told me? I went to Isaiah 43. You got me together real quick. I will say that. And the first thing I read about Isaiah 43, verse 2 was, when you pass through the waters, I will be with you. And when you pass through the rivers, they will not sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Now, this is not to be super churchy, but this is the word of the Lord. And the word of God is living. It's a living thing. And God can only agree with himself. He's the same God, okay? And if anybody is telling you something that you can't find in the word of God, then I think it would be wise to question it. I'm just saying. But when I saw that, and that's the NIV version, I'm going to go to the NLT version of it. He said, when you go through deep waters, I'll be with you. Sometimes the deep waters is our own mind. It's our self-sabotage. Sometimes the deep waters that we going through is the feeling of heaviness, the feeling of discouragement, the feeling like this ain't going to happen. It can't happen for me. It's not happening now. That's what sometimes the deep waters is. But God says, even when you feel like that, I will be with you. Even when people don't understand you, don't want to understand you. Even when you placing things on yourself and limitations, God said he will be with you. He said when you go through rivers of difficulty, meaning like rivers are something that's flowing to you. It's just flowing. You can't even stop it sometimes. And you going through places that you feel like it's just stop. I just can't get out of this negativity. Every time I overcome it, here goes another test. And God is saying, even in that test, I will be with you. And even sometimes this dawned on me. Sometimes I am the weapon that forms against myself. So I decree and declare that you will not be the weapon that forms against yourself that will prosper. We know that words have power. We know that the world was framed by a word that came from God's mouth. And we know that God has given us that same authority and dominion to speak what we want in this world. Will it happen in the same second? Sometimes it won't. Will it happen in the same day? Sometimes it will. But according to who God knows who you are is how he will work in your life. And I think that's the beautiful thing that today, being discouraged, even though you had a productive and beautiful day, is understanding that God works according to how you need to be worked with. And when you walk through the fire of oppression, he said you will not be burned up. And then went on down to 18. I get to give y'all this because it blessed me so much. And this is the word of the Lord. He said, but forget all of that. It is nothing to compare to what I'm going to do. For I'm about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. So the rivers of difficulty that's coming to you, that you feel like just overflowing you, he's going to create rivers in the dry land for you. It means rivers wasn't there because it was dry first. You know what I'm saying? But God is saying, forget all that. Forget all of the people that said something negative about you. Forgive them and bless them. Forget everything that didn't work out in the past. You tried to apply for an apartment. You tried to apply for a credit card. You tried to apply for a business grant. You tried to apply for a job. God said, forget all that. You can apply again. That was then and this is now. He said, because he's doing a new thing. He's already begun doing it. So the beautiful thing is that you get up in the morning and you're able to experience what he's doing new. And that's what encouraged me. That's what encourages me. Because you can be in a place where you're doing a lot of things and you're like, God, is this what I'm supposed to be doing? People ain't recognizing, people don't see it. It's not really amounting to a whole lot of money in this moment. It's not really amounting to a whole lot of miracles, a whole lot of healing in this moment. But the thing is, when you change, let me get in the mic. When you change your spiritual disciplines, the weapons will form. The only thing about it says the weapons will not prosper. They will form. So those thoughts, the negativity, it's going to form, it's going to come, but you have to be able to fight against it. And so this is just, like I said, it's for specific people. If you feel in some type of way, like you just can't shake it, you've changed your spiritual disciplines. And God is doing a new thing in you. We can't always amount God to money, bro. Like, it's not always about money, but it is, because that money is the answer to all things. However, you have to see God in this very, very small things. You have to see God in the fact that you made someone else smile. You got to see God in the fact that somebody maybe paid for your groceries. You got to see God in the fact that God bless you with a new friendship. You got to see God in the fact that you even know that you're in a new space. So I just pray that helps you, because it helped me. And God agrees with his word. If somebody is saying, I got to say this again. If somebody is saying something that you can't find in the Bible, yeah, I know. If somebody's saying something that you can't find in the Bible, I would definitely challenge that and I would question it. I would research it. The smartest thing you can do during this time, as we are alive, is challenge what people are saying, because everything does not come from a place that is meant to help you. Some things come from a place that is meant to distract you. And when you continue to get your spiritual disciplines up, you're going to be able to see more and more things that are meant to distract you. Whether that's yourself, other people, old things you used to do, whatever it is, it can distract you. But you got to be able to test what people are saying. Do not, even what I'm saying, go find it in the Bible for yourself if you're feeling discouraged. Don't take everything everybody says for it's like that's the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Ain't nothing but the truth, but what you can back up with the word of God. Because here's how you know God, there is a God. How you know there is a God is you live. Like, if you think about your existence, who else could get you here besides your parents, doing what they did? And if they didn't do that, like, you wouldn't be here. So there is a God, and he said he's with you. So don't stop having faith. Celebrate other people that's getting what they want, what they want in life. And you will surely get yours, because God is doing a new thing. You have to be present for it. Be alert. Don't be dwelling on the past. See, if you're dwelling on the past, you can't be present. If you're dwelling on the past, you can't be here right now. If you're dwelling on the past, what I'm saying, you're going to go in one ear and out the other. And you're going to be discouraged later on and tomorrow. But even if you are discouraged later on and tomorrow, go back to the word, Isaiah 43. Read the whole thing. You'll find what I'm saying. But there is a God, and he is with you. He sees you, and he is doing a new thing. It is the month of August, the 8th month of this calendar year in America. And the 8th number marks new beginnings. So you will see new friendships. You will see new job offers, new approved locations, new approved real estate locations. You will see new things. You will see growth in yourself. You will see a new prayer life. You will see a new ideas come to you, new discoveries, new things about yourself. You will see everything that you're looking for. It might not happen today in this hour, but it could. According to your faith, God can do it now. He's a now God. All right? Peace, y'all. Leave in the comments and share this with 7 people. Share this with 7 people. Tag 7 people. Don't let them be discouraged. It's too much going on out here for folks to be discouraged. They got to be present. They got to be alert. They got to be here. They got to be here now. So share this with 7 people. 7 people. Tag 7 people who need to hear this. You know they discouraged. You know they feeling some type of way. Tag them. Share this with 7 people. That's all I ask you. It's free. Free game. Free game. And remember, test the spirit by the spirit. If they saying something that seem off, go test the spirit by the spirit. I love y'all. Beautiful people. Vibe out. Peace.